What's the most selfish thing you've ever seen someone do? I was 7 months pregnant when blood started dripping down my legs at work. I instantly called the ambulance and mentally prepared for another pregnancy to end in heartbreak. At the hospital, the nurses confirmed I miscarried. I spent the entire week sleeping on the floor of my baby's room, rereading every picture book I had bought for her. My husband was already out of the picture, so the only person I wanted to talk to about it was my cousin Haley. We've been inseparable since 2nd grade, when she split her fruit roll up with me because I forgot my lunch money. 20 years later, she was still the person I called first. When she got pregnant last June, she started spamming me with pregnant emojis and photos of her smiling. So when she sent me the link to her baby shower board on Pinterest, I wanted to be the one to plan it. And plan it for her I did. I hand-lettered 45 invitations because Haley insisted that she loved calligraphy. Coordinated dietary restrictions for 32 guests, including her mother-in-law's bizarrely specific no foods that start with P rule. But I figured it was worth it, because me and Haley were talking more than we had in years, and I felt like I was getting my best friend back. But when I called Haley about my miscarriage 2 weeks before her baby shower, she went quiet. I expected her to tell me everything would be okay, or at least just listen to me. But no, she just muttered, "Oh dang, that really sucks," and I could hear her acrylic nails clicking on the screen like she was busy texting someone else. After a few more moments of silence, she spoke again. "Well, don't stress about it. I can always find a new planner for my baby shower," she said before hanging up. She didn't even ask if I was okay. I told myself that she was probably just too busy with her pregnancy to comfort me. And after a few days, there was a knock at the door. It was Haley, carrying a huge basket of expensive candles, flowers, and homemade cookies that were fresh from the oven. It was the most love I had felt since the miscarriage. I gave her a huge hug, but instead of hugging me back, she stood there with her arms glued to her sides. "Can we talk?" she asked. Her voice was cold. The room went silent. "This is hard to say, but I think you should sit this one out. The baby shower, as in. My mom thinks it's bad luck to have someone who miscarried at a baby shower. I don't agree, but I do think you'll bring the vibes down." I tried to reassure her, to tell her that not even a miscarriage could stop me from being happy for her. Her smile stayed frozen while she made little sounds, the kind you make when you're waiting for someone to stop talking. And in just minutes, she was rushing out the door, pretending like she had somewhere to be at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday night. The next morning, I woke up to a text that made my blood run cold. "Hey, my love. I just wanted to make sure we were clear about the baby shower sitch. You know the way you're super fragile and a crybaby sometimes? Well, I'd feel terrible if you broke down at my shower. My sister will collect the supplies tomorrow. Thanks. 3 weeks of handmade paper flowers, $800 in decorations, 45 hand-lettered invitations, and she reduced it all to a pickup like I was a party supply store. When the day of the baby shower came, I spent most of the day having a depression nap. When I woke up at 8 p.m., I checked my phone and cried my eyes out. Everyone was posting themselves on their story beside the chocolate fountain, thanking Haley's sister Amy for planning the whole thing. That's when I knew I didn't just lose my baby. I lost my best friend too. In a moment of rage, I blocked Haley on everything and disabled all of my social media accounts. Permanently. Update. The whole thing made me realize that everyone in my life was really shitty LOL. So I started fresh. I'm now remarried to the love of my life and even have a baby of my own. Everything was going well until 6 months ago. Amy, Haley's sister, called me telling me she was pregnant. I wasn't sure why she was calling me until she asked me to be her godmother. I paused, thinking it was some kind of sick joke. "Why don't you ask Haley? After all, she's your sister." "Exactly," she interrupted. "She's my sister, which is why I know exactly what kind of person she is. What she did to you is disgusting. I want my daughter to have a godmother who shows up for people even when life is hard." The christening was beautiful. I'd helped Amy with everything, and unlike Haley, she appreciated it a lot. And halfway through the ceremony, I heard the click of heels on marble. Haley had left through the side door. I didn't realize it yet, but Amy's decision had stung Haley, and she was going to make sure it backfired. Hard. Full story on channel, link below.